All right, this is Brad.
And this is Jess.
And we're from mountainbikenewmexico.com. Thanks for watching our video. Today, the segment that we have is called Two Tiny Drops. And Jess, why don't you walk us through this section of the trail?
Yeah, so this particular trail is where you're going to dump into when you come off of Rollercoaster. And it's going to take you back to the southwest so you can hook up to some other trails. Nothing too terribly technical, but a couple of little things that you want to be aware of. Now, this very beginning part that you're seeing right now is really just a Jeep trail, double track, that'll turn into single track here shortly.
Right there you can see the Jeep trail goes right or left, and we went on the left section, which would get us over to where we want to go. If you go on that right section, it'll get you down to back to the trailhead. This is kind of a fun little area though. It's probably where the trail got its name, Two Tiny Drops. There's the first drop, and there's the second drop right there. And of course you get to see Jess's magnificent technique going over those drops right there.
They're pretty tiny drops. That's probably why it got its name.
And then right after those drops, you come down this section right here. Tell us about that, Jess.
Yeah, this is a pretty steep downward, not terribly steep. It's about 13% grade, but lots of baby head rocks. Be careful, baby head rocks can, roll your wheels right up from under you sideways. So that's always a little tricky. Watch out for it.
And right here, this is actually where the trail starts. It's also on Strava called Motivation Moon. And it starts right there at that arroyo. And right here, there's a kind of a steep little section. It's about a 13% gradient right here, Jess.
Yeah, and a bunch of more baby heads. So just nothing too difficult, but again, just be aware and cautious.
And don't be afraid if you're just starting out. You don't let your ego get in the way. If you need to get off your bike and push it up that section, that's not a big deal, right?
Not at all. It's never shame in getting off and walking through a section that you're just not comfortable with. And what you'll find as you look backwards in time, you'll find that as your comfort grows, that there is stuff that you felt not so comfortable with that is very easy now. And every single rider has that same story. So
yep.
Never feel bad.
And where does this trail take us to, Jess?
So this trail is going to take us to the Forest Loop Road, as well as the junction for CS10 climb and the junction of Electrified.
And of course, if you take Electrified, that'll get you over to Skid Mark. That's kind of a fun little downhill section. So anything else specific about this trail?
Well, this is another trail that, although you're climbing and it's the tendency to just kind of put your head down and just climb, you got to keep your head up because people do come down this trail, and when you're coming down, it's very fast. So keep your head up.
Yeah, there's another little section right there where you have a little uphill with some baby rollers. And right in this area, you do have to be careful with those people coming down. And of course, we're reaching the end here. And anything else about this trail?
No, I think that's about it. Right there you see the junction for the Forest Loop Road, CS10 climb, and Electrified to the
left.
To the east.
Yep. Or of course you can go right on that trail across the road if you really wanted to, and that'll get you, this is where we came from. But if you went right, that would get you back down to the parking lot as well. Happy faces when they finish that climb.